And we'll head into it. Game number 1 of the grand finals of the Pro Series Season 8 between SMG and Boom Esports. And KP, obviously kind of famous for being very good with these kind of micro heroes, and the Beastmaster, I'd say one of his better heroes here for the side of SMG. How do you think this lane pans out, John? Is there any timings we're looking out for?
Yeah, you just kind of want to hit this level 4 spike on KP. That's when you get the level 2 boars up. It feels a lot better when, well, at least level 2 boars with the ore, and it's really easy to harass out.
Arfu will take the other, so CTM unable to secure the other water rune there for Yopaj. And it is going to mean the Ember is forced to salve up rather than going to the bottle.
Yeah, and that's just going to keep Yopaj at a slower pace. I think this slight level advantage is going to really help out Moon. He's going to hit level 6 a bit quicker. He's going to line up for the Laguna kill and just play from there.
Palos and CTM, they're going to back off at the right time. Back towards that top lane. Tims will join in KP. He'll be targeted, and this time he doesn't have the roar up. Homing missile is going to land. KP, he is in a bit of a tough position here. He'll still try to find a way out, but I don't think there is going to be one. So eventually they'll just chase him down, but they don't have the damage. They don't have the damage, nor enough control, so KP just walks out. The Helm of the Dominator creep still running around, just slowing everyone up. And now SMG, they've rotated. Palos, he'll be targeted. KP, he doesn't have enough mana for the Roar quite yet, but they will get the old school Warcraft 3 surround out. Still Boundless strike out. Tim's gonna try and trade KP. He does eventually go down, but it's a worthwhile trade for SMG. That interesting, John. He went max aura. No glaive points.
He's not going farming. He's just looking to fight, playing with the Eclipse, looking to really buff up that push.
Eclipse out. KP, he's in big danger and might eventually drop, but he gets the roar in time. Can they actually finish off Yopaj though? It looks like they can. Tims, Wukong's command with the duel out from FBZ onto Rogi, but it won't be enough to actually finish off the Bloodseeker. The overwhelming odds will be though. FBZ, he does get perched up. Mid one will move back in. Wukong's gonna expire, but it won't matter. In the end, FBZ should perhaps be safe, but no Arfu. He has so much damage with the Max Shadow Poison out. And once again, Tims, he's unable to stick around on the Monkey King. At SMG, they're not backing off. They want to keep going with this. Roar's back up. They've got all the units they need. And Moon's there to back them up on the Lina. How do you defend? Rupture there, FBZ, he's not going to be able to go for a duel either. Rogi will just chase him down. In fact, Rogi, he might get the kill himself on this support Bloodseeker. Meanwhile, on the side, they've started another team fight. KP, he's going to drop mid one. He's in trouble. He'll try to man fight it, but eventually they do get the Luna kill. And now the duel's out. FBZ, he will be able to get some duel victory as Yopaj gets a triple kill on the Ember. They are having a look through the tree line. Tims, he'll start jumping through and scouting out. KP, how good are your Spidey senses here, sir? They may not be good enough. They're approaching. He has a TP available, but won't commit yet, as now the pings are out. They know exactly where he is, FBZ. He's been slowed up by the boars, and now the tree cut is there. Roar out as well. Relocate is flying in, but can they actually catch him? In fact, never mind, they've got a better target. Moon, he's in this though. They don't know he's there on the Lina. Laguna out, FBZ's gonna get blown up, and it's onto Palos. They'd love a gyrocopter. They're not gonna get him though. Relocate back out from CTM. They'll leave Tims behind. And SMG, they are completely outplaying the side of Boom Esports in this game 1.
They're just dancing around them. 16 minutes in, already on the high ground. Boom. Without that Wukong, it's a tough defense to ask for. Yopaj is going to really have to put in the work here.
They're going to try. Homing missile out. Eclipse. It's going to be popped from mid one. Palos. He cannot stand underneath that. He needs the back. They'll try to rim him forward. Yopaj. He's onto the big carry and he does get him. FBZ. He'd love some duel damage right now, but he might just have to settle for the kill. In fact, never mind. They are going to wait. So they'll get 3 kills for their trouble. SMG going way too far forward. Rogi. He might make it out, but I can't say the same for KP, who is going to get caught on the Beastmaster.
And they find a punishment on Boom. They make it work.
That is underneath the ward. So Roshan, it's going to be started, but Boom Esports, they are well aware that this is happening, and they should have a decent amount of time to try and make their way over. Roshan, though, it's going down fast. Boom, they're slowly coming in. Roshan still dropping, however, and now the rupture around Rogi, who'll hold them back. He might die for this, but it'll be well worth it, as they've got the Aegis up on mid one. And if it only costs you the Bloodseeker, it's well worth. However, Jules out. They have got mid one. Disruption will save for a little bit. Mid one, he will lose his first life, and now the Roar is out. KP trying to help, but they want the main carry. They want that main target, and they've got him. The big surround out. Mid one, he cannot run. And so, boom. They miss out on the Roshan, John, but
you're just keeping this Luna down and constantly stomping her down. Like, again, the BKB is still not there for mid one. So they wanted to have that second life ready. Ideally, use that Aegis with a BKB up. And they don't manage to hit that timing. They're going to go for a relocate play.
Yeah, KP now going to be in danger as the relocate is there. Your Page able to set up the kill. As it does feel like that timing that they were hitting, it may be kind of slowing down now. They haven't got any kind of high ground objective. And that 2k net worth lead is going to be a little bit concerning as FBZ is in. You got to duel out again onto mid one. They've got the lockdown and they've got the kill. Even more bad news for SMG.
They're going to play it safe, take control of the triangle, possibly look for the top tier 1. And for SMG, this goes back to that decision to go for max Lucent Beam and Blessing without the Glaives. The moment the fight stopped working, they couldn't catch up and farm.
But now, well, mid one, his farm isn't exactly anything to write home about. In comparison to Palos as well, who's just escalated so darn far in the gyrocopter. It's gonna be very hard to deal with him. Rupture out though, they've got it onto the gyro. Call down is there to zone them out. And can you actually capitalize off this rupture? They're gonna try now. Purge is there, but CTM. He's right behind with the mech out with the relocate. They're gonna pop everything on him, and Palos, he is not dying. And meanwhile, FBZ, he's caught Moon with the duel out. They are still trying onto Palos, and they do eventually get the kill as CTM, he was unable to relocate him out in time. And Yopaj, trapped in the forest, is going to try and run down south, but Moon is there with the light strike array. They should have enough control, but no. Remnants back the other way. Do they have the damage and control this time? Disruption out. Rogi in with the blood right, but a great sleight of fist. Dodgy Page going to try and play games. He turns around with the fake grenade. It's a bit risky, Page.
They managed to punish Yopaj. I love that small play.
And boom, they're going to go for a big 5-man smoke here. Into the Radiant jungle of SMG. In fact, never mind, they might go through the triangle instead. Who are they going to find? It's going to be Mr. KP if he does stick around. They should eventually catch him out as the Blink Jewel is in. FBZ's caught him. That'd be a nice pick up there for Boom Esports. Mid one. Maybe caught, but Bloodright is there. Tims, he will try to back himself out, but mid one going for a chase. Meanwhile, on the southern side, Rogi gets a nice rupture on Yopaj. But it won't amount to much as now the call down. Gonna land on mid one. Palos, he'll pop the BKB, keep moving forward. But eventually with the purge out. But it does seem like they want to keep going. Homing missile out, mid one. Stand back and relax. I think in the end, boom, they'll go for the outpost, but Moon, he's moving in again on that Lena. Light Strike Array gonna land onto Palos. CTM, he has the relocate up, but he won't commit quite yet. Laguna is there, but it's not enough damage as Yopaj now. Gonna move in. Great chains out, but there's your Eclipse now. Mid one, he's been jeweled up. FBZ's got him, but it's not gonna be the dual win for FBZ, but rather for mid one. They do also find Palos. Moon, he's gonna try and run. Yopaj, he'll clean up the back lines. Can they find the last piece of the puzzle? They'll get him. Moon goes down on the Lena, and eventually Boom Esports clean up. I suppose maybe that's the difference, but it is certainly very intriguing. I guess it does work though, to be fair. So the Monkey King, you don't mind him being able to hit hard, especially with that Wukong's command ability that he does have. It's Palos gonna get purged up. Let's get a homing missile out. Mid one gonna posture. They'll try onto CTM. Eclipse is there, but the press the attack gonna save us now. The jewel's out. Rogi, he's gonna get blown up, but they found CTM. Buybacks will fly out from the supports as they'll try to rejoin this team fight. Boundless is out. Tims, he will eventually drop it now. The Roar's there. They've got Palos, but no. Press the attack again, gonna purge off the stun. As long as FBZ's behind Palos, it's gonna be very hard to kill him off. SMG, they'll posture aggressively. Not committing quite yet. Don't forget they are lacking the Eclipse there from mid one, so it is a fair bit of damage that's not going to be out from our Luna. Palos again going to be purged up. FBZ's there to heal him up though. Just so hard to finish him off. And meanwhile, towards the north, they have found Moon. They're going to move in anyway. There's a duel out, but Moon is going to be the one to win the duel. As now Palos, he's been roared up. You haven't got the press the attack anymore. He'll try to man fight, but mid one's there. He'll man fight back, and this time he'll win it out. Buyback is out, however. Palos and Moon making their way back in, but CTM and Rogi are both going to drop, and that'll be a dieback on the POS 5s. Roshan, it does still stand. Moon's going to move in, trying to force it. FBZ jumps in as well. The Aegis, it's going to go the way of KB. He does snatch on the Beastmaster. They'll lose Moon again, however. It's a dieback on the Lina. Can they keep this fight up? Eclipse is out. It's not enough though. Mid one, he's gone to boot. And KB, he was a hero for a second, but he might be right back down to 0, as it looks like they will surround, and boom, esports, they've got him. Yopaj with the double, 4 down for the side of SMG.
He's skipping the Satanic entirely. He doesn't have a Crystallis as well or a Daedalus. He's just going for Scotty. So he just wants to slow. He wants to reduce the healing output as well. Coming through from the side of SMG. Just go from there.
Oh, everything again being thrown out into Palos. He's going to try with the TP, play with the BKB, but the Roar is there in time. They've got the Gyrocopter. This should be a great team fight. As FBZ, he's been locked down. Yopaj, though, he's godlike. He does find Rogi and apparently finds Arthur as well. Yopaj just cleaning up the supports while the rest distract. And now they can move on to KB. The Beastmaster, he's locked down. Can we get another slide of fist down? You bet your ass we can. A triple kill for Yopaj. Back in onto Moon. Chains out. He'll force the BKB, but Tim's, he's been caught in the forest. He'll go down. A 2 for 3 trade. On the bright side for SMG, though, they do get Palos down. Refresher Orb also available on Yopaj, so he's got 10 remnants available. No problems with that. Level 26 on the Ember. SMG going for that classic play, pushing up the other side lane and trying to force the return back. However, Moon, he has been caught by himself. Oh, that is a big loss. No buyback on Moon.
They're trying to keep that push going bot. They should be able to find that tier 3. Yopaj is around to defend. But Boomer are going to go for their own trade down bot as well. And the wave clear from Yopaj, it's a bit slow going, but they are actually going to be able to find that top set of racks here.
That they are. Pretty decent trade, but now Yopaj will jump in. A little bit of a cheeky remnant back and forth. He'll go in onto Rogi, refreshes. Look at the damage output. Yopaj, he just cleans them all up. Moon, he's still, rather mid one is stuck in the middle of the Wukong's command. Oh, goodness me, Yopaj. He just shreds through him. As bot lane, mid one, he's the only one left. They're going to buy back on KP to try and force out Palos. The Roar is going to be there, but where's your follow-up?
Like, even with the forced buyback, with the losses they took, they are 1 racks up. Issue is Boom still has their heroes up, so they can just run back mid, shove out a creep wave, look for the push bot, maybe go for more even as Yopaj jumps in.
Yeah, remnants forward. KP just bought back, and he's right back to the grave. Here come the tips out. Yopaj, he's giving him a lesson, all right. Into the T3 tower they go. 22, 2, and 10 is the scoreline for our Ember. He does get another chains out onto the Bloodseeker, and it looks like Rogi is going down. Another kill for the Embers now. Jewel out. Who have they got? It's going to be Moon. He's got no buyback, and now they found mid one. Another dieback out for the side of SMG. They've got 2 heroes left. So I highly doubt SMG can really defend this.
Yep. They're going to go for those tier 4s now. With just 2 heroes to defend, with your 2 supports, they're not going to be able to do enough. The respawns here are just a bit too long, and they might even find them.
Yeah, why the hell not? You end up finding that Shadow Demon, but it's into the fountain. Yopaj, he wants all of them. Rogi, be careful, sir. That's not your home anymore. Look at this. Look at this. God. Oh, it's the Japoy show, John. It's the Japoy show. Game 1 of this really best of 5. Well, what can you say? You go on. Give me the analysis, John.
That is why Japoy gets Facebook endorsements for burgers. That's why he gets endorsements from PC shops in my city. That's why he's worth the money, because he delivers every single time. SMG's draft is looking pretty good. I will lean towards Boom, and my only reasoning, it's not something that's very sound analysis. I just like PA. And he is getting harassed out. Like, he can kind of play with a Tidebringer, but Moon, if he gets aggressive with the Leap Arrow or Leap Starstorm, he can just burst through, and we have seen Moon do that. He's willing to put his body forward for those opportunities.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Oh, we have a first blood. Top lane, TTM's gonna drop. Rogi gonna be able to secure first blood there on the Bloodseeker, and he can't even farm that small camp as it was blocked off with the sentry. Eventually, we'll be able to get rid of it, but he's already lost so much CS for himself. His top lane, Rogi, going to be in a spot of danger. Palos going to try and chase him down. Salve is going to be cancelled off. Palos still moving forward, but Rogi, he's quite healthy, and now the tree cut as well will not allow Tims to follow up, as they will get Palos, and they might even find a second kill here onto Tims.
And this is going to stall out the timings for Palos. I'm curious to see if he does change his itemization up. He does change lanes now, though. The TP's bot, he wants to have a steady farming lane, but he has to watch for the stuns here.
Uh-oh. Palos, it gets caught out immediately. TP's down bot lane, but Moon was there waiting for him.
It's looking like a really good start for SMG once more, though. Like, they're just keeping Palos down. His farm is really stalling out. Like, PA really needs Battlefield to get going, although Yopaj rotates bot.
Yeah, big Tidebringer hit. We'll ensure that KP does die to the boat damage, and now Afu, I don't think it's quite safe either. Yopaj will find a quick double kill, and with the haste rune, he'll run right back into that mid lane. I have a funny feeling SMG, they'll just try to run down the side of Boom Esports once it is there.
Yeah, that's all they need on Phantom Lancer. For Palos, it's a patience game. It's Battle Fury, it's Desolator, it's BKB. They are making moves bot though.
Yeah, big stun out, but the swap is there. Moon should be able to just leap away, as now the Rupture is going to catch FBZ, and Afu's going to sneak in from the backside, gets a double impale off, and locks them all down. They've got FBZ. Can they find the idol? First they'll go after Tims, but it's onto the Kunkka. In fact, they might have to deal with CTM instead, but no, they want Yopaj. They want that big target. Rogi, he's trying, but he'll get caught in a torrent and will end up going down, and now Palos, he's going to show up. This could be some great comeback XP and farm if Palos can secure some more kills, as Afu now, he'll be next. A double kill out for the PA.
Many thanks.
And that's something you don't really want to give the way of Palos. Palos, he'll be targeted. He is all alone at the moment. Chosen the creep wave. There's very little mana to play with, so Moon gonna jump right in with the Yule Scepter, but he needs an angle for that arrow. Instead, they'll get the Blood right into the Rupture, and that should be more than enough. Palos, he's trying to fight back, but it's not going to be enough damage quite yet. Moon, able to find another kill on this Mirana. Definitely will have to back out of there. Still a less than 1k net worth lead to SMG, and we saw this in game one as well. They did have the favorable kind of net worth lead for most of the game. Up until you hit that later stage in mid one. Very risky kind of play here. He's all by himself. He's going to try and back out with the TP. Do they have the damage though? Yeah, they do. CTM will give him the tip as well. It's kind of insane that Palos is actually second in net worth, and he might just overtake for the first place slot very soon, as the Roshan is going to be focused down. SMG, they are not around to try and counter this out. They're too late to the party, and now the balance is there. They're at least going to pick off Rogi. They might even find a few more as Afu. He'll be chased down. Rogi, he'll commit the buyback. Do they really want to fight this though? KP's going to drop immediately. Crit down by Palos, and now they found mid one, but he's going to doppel away. He'll be fine for now. Moon leaping around the team fight, but which way are you going, sir? Tims has found him. The Mirana, that's his last leap charge. CTM's on the case with Palos. They want that mid Mirana down, and they're going to get it too. Moon's gone. Meanwhile, mid one, he'll try and go onto Yopaj. He'll find the Kunkka, but can they escape now? Well, they're going to keep trying to fight. FBZ's down. Palos, he'll man fight here against the PL. He needs those crits. He knows these crits, and he gets them. A rampage up for Palos. He'll clean up. He gets everything he could have asked for. He just crits them down. And in the meantime, another exorcism popped here by Boom Esports. And they're going to find this top tier 2 tower, no problem. SMG, they'll try to do the same, but the TPs are slowly coming in. But Yopaj immediately gets scouted out. He'll still get an X off onto KP on that Venge. KP, oh, that's a great illusion dodge out with the magic missile. KP's got no way out now. FBZ at least does end up dropping Moon. He's able to pick up one kill. Maybe they can keep this fight up. Palos now, he'll get jumped by mid one. He's out of mana. There's your Lancer jumping out into the arrow, and they've got the Aegis. They've got one life. Yopaj, he'll keep charging forward. Who does he find? It's probably going to be Rogi. X off into the boat. Rogi won't mind dying for the rest of the team. And in the end, it will pan out to a 2-1.
Arrow's key to get the damage off, and good Store Storms coming through with maybe even Vendetta. Just line up for that PA kill if it does come down to that.
Yopaj looking to move in bot lane. Rogi, he'll be there to break the smoke. So at the very least, Rogi in the right position. Break the smoke, but man, he disappears fast. And this is in stark contrast of, say, 20 minutes ago where Palos was level 4 against the level 8 Mirana. Still, mid Tims, he does get caught out. KP able to pick up a nice kill for the side of SMG. But now, the Idol's here. X-Torrent out. KP, he's going to avoid that as now the jump is in with all the illusions out. The mana and the HP, but the crits are out. Afu, he just gets shredded as they're on to mid one once again on that PL. Yule's out, and this PL, I don't know if he can actually survive this. There's too much control. There's too much damage, and there's just too many numbers. As CTM, he'll just keep the tips up. KP, he's not out of danger either. Fake grenade out. Oh, it just brings you back to the MLG days, John. The grenade shots. 3 seconds for the Roshan. Palos, very patient. He's going to be there to scout this one out. Wants first dibs. There's going to be an immediate smoke though from SMG. They've timed this very well. Yopaj going to be around to break the smoke. Moonlight Shadow there. They run right past the Kunkka, but Palos, he's ready. He pops the BKB onto Rogi. The boat flies in right into the back of Rogi on that Bloodseeker, and now KP, he's got no way out. They'll just burst him down, no problem whatsoever, as now Hafu, he was trying to help, but he'll have to back himself out now.
They do have that Silver Edge. That's a Silver Edge reveal on mid one, but he doesn't manage to really get the jump on Palos. Fight was a bit too split out. Is the Roche going their way? They've got the Silver Edges up, the Ag Shard as well.
Where is the shots?
It did go to Yopaj, I believe. So he's got Thornstorm and the Tidal Wave. Lots of repositioning spells and lots of utility on that Kunkka.
Start out, Palos. Just fine. Of course, it's very hard to push into this PL shards. That's the one thing. SMG, they have some decent high ground. In fact, they found FBZ with that arrow out. They're trying to blow him up. KP swaps back Moon. Back into the base is a nice Impel Afu. Gonna lock down so many heroes, but they can still lose KP. Palos, he'll be ruptured up. They want to hold down that PA through the secondary life. There's Tims. Wukong's command was there. Palos, though, he's been arrowed. Great swap out from KP again, and now maybe they could move in for this fight, as they will go right after CTM on that Weaver. They'll get another kill into the Kunkka. They even found Yopaj. Great defense here from SMG, and that'll be a great amount of XP and gold going back the way of the Dire. SMG now feeling confident in this game too, to be able to push this game back their way. Posturing very aggressively, trying to take over the map. Boom Esports. Oh, they are grouped up. They're going to go for a 5-man smoke. Who do they run into? It's going to be right onto KP. Tims, he's there with the BKB in time. Onto Arthur as well. Silence him up. KP's already lost his first life. But mid one, he's going to go right onto FBZ. Onto that death prop of a Palos. He's going to be there to help. Mid one needs to run ASAP. He's trying. Impel Arthur. He may have saved the day, but not quite. BKB's there in time. They'll keep trying to fight this one out. Arthur, he's trying to run, but it looks like he's not making it. The Torrent Storm will catch him as Yopaj now. They may need to make their own escape. Mid one, he's looking to come back in, re-engage, try to get a good team fight, but the Torrent Storm is there, or rather just the Torrent. Yopaj, he'll keep trying to fight for mid one. He does clean up here, but Palos, he's back in now. Stun is there. Mid one trying to run. Dagger, gonna get a and they get him. Palos, they'll try to back. In fact, never mind, he's back in. Moon and Rogi, they'll keep posturing. CTM, he'll tank the arrow. Ethereal, no, it's not enough. CTM will get the time lapse off in time, as Moon now will be chased down by our Weaver. Spirit Vessel out, Dagger in, Yule Scepter. Is it going to be enough? It doesn't seem like it. They find another.
Oh god, it looked pretty bad at first. Araji?
Well, CTM, he might go down here, and he does. Just walks a tile too far, tips her out immediately. Palos at least will go back for the gem. SMG still in this game. Win probability right now sitting at 53% the way of Boom Esports. A very close game number 2 of this best of 5. Moonlight Shadow going to be popped. SMG, this is when they feel very strong as they move in, and that's a great spike. Carapace Arfu, he set up a great team fight already. Yopaj, he'll be jumped immediately, but no, he will survive through it. And now the counter initiation onto KP. They will find the Venge. Arfu, he's going to move back in, but the BKB's around. He can't get a nice impale off. He's just gone. I think you might need to retreat now. They committed the buyback on KP, but it's not going to be good enough. Mid one trying to run. Nice arrow out onto Palos, but get the DD rune. Does have the Eye of Skadi up. Could be a great team fight here for SMG. Who do they target first? Palos, he'll get a reset back at the fountain. Yopaj, he'll take the illusion rune for himself. KP gonna move in, but only sees the Kunkka this far. Now daggers out. Rogi, he'll be targeted, but Palos, he'll back off for a bit. In fact, never mind, they got the X back. That'll be a Bloodseeker gone. And KP, he'll be focused down as well. A secondary kill already for the side of Boom Esports. And there's no buybacks on either hero going down.
And that was so strange from SMG. Rogi was on the run from the PA. KP swapped him back in and just placed himself in danger of the PA killing him off. Just awkward situation.
Arfu's in, but Palos, he picks up the Aegis. Arfu, he got stunned midway. Mid one, he's going to try and force the fight with the DD rune, but he's already so damn low, and now the chase is on. Can they get a stun off? Not quite. He's gone invis. However, Moon has been left behind, but no, mid one, he's going to come and re-engage once again into this team fight onto FBZ, but the damage output is way too high. He needs to back off once again. Dagger's there. Palos will blink strike in. Mid one, trying to run. Palos trying to get some cleave damage off the dagger. Still not going to land with the doppel. It's not going to be enough, or maybe it is. Palos is unable to keep the chase up. Both teams grouping up. Both want to have a go at each other once again. Well, there's even Dagons flying out now from Moon. Why the hell not? You've got the arcane blink, so just kind of abuse it with the Dagon. Of course, with the shotgun, so much amp as Arfu. Nice impale out. He's caught two. CTM immediately blown up. Tims, he will try to trade with the life of KP, but KP, no, he's been X'd back. Shotgun is there to try and help him out, but it's going to be no good. He'll die once. But can they keep this fight going? The illusions flying in. Torrent Storm is there, and now Arfu has been caught out right from underneath the earth. He will be dragged back out by the torrents and eventually does die. Zul Scepter out, Moon. Silence is there. It won't be enough, however. Mid one. He's going to try and map fight Palos. They'll try against the PA, but Palos, he's a tanky boy himself with auto evasion. He'll happily fight as Arfu maybe caught a second time. But no, it's going to be FBZ. He'll get Dagon down by Moon. Arrow's there. They've locked down Palos. He's out of mana and could be in massive, massive danger. But he's got that Aegis up. Tims, he'll hang around on that Monkey King and try to help. But do they actually have enough damage to deal with Palos here? With the silver edge they just made, as Palos, he's dropping quite fast now. He'll try to crit his way back up, but eventually the Aegis is going to go down. Arrow gonna fly in at the perfect time as mid one. He'll go back in, but Palos, he'll survive through it. Back with the lifesteal. He pops the Satanic. Back up to full HP. Mid one, still around. Invis is there, but FBZ now. He's rejoined the team fight. Mid one needs to run ASAP. The dust is there, the shivers. It won't connect, but it won't matter. The Torrent Storm into the boat, but no, the doppel. Mid one, he's still running, but can he do it? It doesn't seem like it. He's almost there to the next doppelganger, but no, it's not quite enough. Oh, he tried so hard. He got so far, but John, in the end, it doesn't even matter. It just doesn't. As a Boundless Strike is out. Moon's been caught. And eventually, he'll go down. There's an immediate smoke is there from Boom Esports. They might try to force buybacks on the high ground.
So he's trying to go for the MKB. The illusions do pick up the True Strike, or the increased hit chance, but they don't get the bonus damage. So your illusions don't benefit that much. At least you'll get constant hits on Palos. We'll see if it will benefit and he can reach that mark. Buyback will be forced out.
Oh, nice Rupture Swamp. Palos, he just gets destroyed. They just zap him to death, and now CTM's gone. BKB TP's out. And I suppose that's the one high ground player you can rely on, even without mid one being alive. So there's actually another DD rune at the top rune spot. SMG unluckily have not scattered it out. And now, boom, they're going to smoke up again. 5-man smoke.
Step lively now.
Radiant.
However, Moon has now seen the DD.
Radiant's tower is under attack.
He'll take it himself. There's not enough time to save it for mid one. Jump in. Who have they got? It's going to be Palos immediately onto the bench. Torrent is going to be nice as well. Right into the boat onto 2, but no. They avoid it immediately. KP, he is still alive on the bench, but eventually will drop here to FBZ. Still has the remnant to play with. Can they find more? The wraparound SMG. Gonna go the long way, trying to surprise Zarthu's in. He's got FBZ with the stun. Follow-up stun out as well with the Lancers. They've got enough. They'll take care of the Death Prophet. No buyback on FBZ. Is now. It's onto Tims. They might have the Monkey, but no, the time lapse is gonna save the life of the Monkey King. Is now moved. He's stuck in the Torrent Storm. He'll leap out, but the X is there from your punch. Hold him down. Take him out, but no, the Impale Arfu. He's back to help out. There's your Dagon Ethereal Blade mid one. He's dropping very low on the PL. He might need to escape as Palos. He'll have the damage. The buybacks are there though. They want to keep this fight going, but the side of Boom have already backed out, or have they? Dagon is there by Tims. Rather on to Tims. There are 2 heroes down with that buyback. It's a 3v5 scenario.
We are seeing just how strong their lineup can be. The staggered use of their spells, the magic damage on a PA who doesn't have the highest strength and has a very short BKB duration now, although...
Palos onto KP, just rips through him. And the crit almost killed off Arfu in the back.
That could be dicey. Like if Palos isn't ready, just the 30% chance to evade is enough to slow down the PA's damage output.
No, absolutely. I mean, for mid one, you've still got to be careful about the cleave damage as well, because that doesn't really care about evasion, but... Oh, Palos, he's going to break the smoke there on Rogi immediately. Rupture, they've got the PA. That's the target they want. Swap out immediately, but they can't blow him up yet. The BKB's going to save the Satanic. Heals him back up. Dagon's out. They got TTM. There's no buyback on him, but they've also found 2 on the side of SMG, as now they'll get rid of the KP Remnant.
Step lively now.
Arfu will buy back. So it's going to be a 4v4 scenario. Zmoon, he'll keep chipping away at Tims. But you've still got to be very wary. Palos, he's hitting so hard on this Phantom Assassin. Even with the extra damage from that Nullifier. And now that 4th Roshan of the game is going to be so valuable as Rogi will get jumped. Nullifier out. It's not going to be enough. Impel's there from Arfu as they try to blow up this PA again, but Palos is still healthy enough to survive as he has a Dagon or other Satanic, but he needs someone to hit. Meanwhile, mid one.
What?
He went in by himself. He's got no buyback.
Boy. SMG, this could be the beginning of the high ground siege for Boom, and it's gonna be a hard defense without that PL. Yo, Posh, of course.
Okay.
Double
Of course.
Ghost Ship, double Torrent Storm, Tidal Wave even. The impact also.
Ghost Ship Fleet, by the way, John. So many boats.
Could be like 2 refreshes if Refresh Orb is bound. Oh, swap.
Oh, nice Rupture swamp. Arrow there as well with the Dagon out. They'll get rid of 1 in the form of Tims, but now KP. He's caught out again. The Ghost Scepter not going to help too much as now the Tidal Wave. It'll drag back Arfu as well as KP, and they might get a 2-for-1 deal here as Boom Esports definitely finding some great pickoffs on the high ground of SMG, and they're going to abuse the timing of mid one being down as they'll go for the T4 towers now, and they might be able to pull this one off. Halberd out, Dagon there from Moon, but it's not doing enough. The damage, it's just not there. 10 more seconds, but that Ancient, it's going to fall very quickly here to Boom Esports as they're onto it now. 5 seconds left, Moon, he'll jump in, mid one, he's just about to respawn, but the Ancient is just completely surrounded, and they'll take game 2. A 2-0 lead now for Boom Esports in this best of 5 grand final. And what a game 2 it was. This is what happened, John.
I saw, oh my god, CTM. He didn't just say GG, Mike. He said haha GG. He said haha GG. A Murano who can go for Maelstrom, maybe a Monkey King who can go for Maelstrom as well, or a Bloodseeker who can go for Maelstrom. That's your only answer to PL, just Maelstrom, and I don't know if that's enough. Slight advantage in farm. They're controlling the lanes a lot better, and they should be able to hit their power spikes a bit quicker.
CTM, get that early Centaur out, trying to apply the pressure onto KP. Won't bother even throwing out the stunners. Arfu, he actually gets the kill. Didn't realize that's how many Shadow Poison stacks were there onto Palos, but
It happens. At least you only have to worry about the spiders now, Mike. Still, you know, SMG off to an early start. First blood on their hands, less than 1k lead. Boom playing a slower game. I think they're playing a much more measured game. They just want to hit these farming spikes, want to hit the leveled spikes first. That really forced the issue out all too early on.
Nice little gank there, though, from FB's onto FBZ from Rogi and mid one as Moon. Mid lane, he's been caught out. So you lose FBZ down bot, but in the meantime, Moon ends up dropping, and Rogi, he was too busy down bot to help out Moon in the mid. Does eventually TP, but might just have to run all the way back to the fountain now.
Yeah, it's a pretty big kill for Boom to find. They are diving up top, though, Palos.
And FBZ is going to pop the Firefly. Palos, no, he's going to die. Arfu again. With that Shadow Poison damage, is going to have enough, and now Rupture out on FBZ to make sure he cannot pursue this support Shadow Demon. CTM.
Where are you going?
Gonna see Arfu. Purge is out. They have the sentry for the Moonlight. In the end, CTM, he might be able to turn here. Arfu, it's raining fire again. He'll disrupt. I don't think it's gonna help him for too long, as in the end, Tims, he'll be the one to take the kill on the Nyx. It's that classic mistake of thinking you can deal with this Enchantress. But again, CTM is almost level 9 now. And with the Glimmer Cape up already, and the Fluffy Hat as well, he's a very, very tanky boy. Is the Rupture up your Pash instead? He's tanking through it as well. Glimmer Cape's there. It's not going to help too much. They should at least find KP though, but no. Your Pash is down, and now CTM. Maybe this time they can take him out, and they will.
Only way that could have gone.
Palos is playing bot on the PL, does have the defusal up. It's a slight power spike for the PL, but he doesn't have the stats to play with, and SMG are smoking into him.
Yeah, I mean, Palos, he's been struggling. The Diffusal Blade not going to help him out if he does get disrupted. Is Moon going to jump in? Palos, they'll find the real target. Boundless Strike there. Mid one should have enough and does. In fact, Arfu's the one to take the kill once again on the Shadow Demon.
Boom, they're going to try something. They've got to smoke up themselves now.
They do. Counter smoke out. Line being drawn through that Radiant jungle. Into the mid lane. Moon would be a great target if they can find it. There's your lasso out. Rogi, he wasn't ready for it. The Aphotic Shield's not there in time, and Moon's gone. Rupture is going to be used up on Tims. Mortimer's Kisses as well expended here from Yopash to try and protect his teammate. But eventually Tims is going to die. A 1-for-1. Certainly in the favor of Boom Esports, at least for now. But SMG looking for more, or maybe it's the other way around as KP gets jumped, but now mid one onto Yopash, but the jump away with the cookie mid one. He's losing a lot of HP, and Palos is going to back out. It's FBZ now being targeted here by a Monkey King. Boundless Strike out. They might have the damage, but no, he outruns the Monkey. They can't kill him off. They're falling one by one here, SMG. They're going to drop it to full team wipe. The tips out from CTM.
So I think if Boom can abuse that lack of control, just constantly weave in and out, they can really start reeling this game back more.
CTM, he's baiting in the mid lane. I think he'll die in the mid, but look who they're going to catch out the top lane. It's all a distraction play here from CTM, and he's not even dead. Oh, he's not even dead.
They've got Rupture. They've got Shadow Poison stacks. They've got the Demonic Purge, but you don't really want to waste that in the support. So they have limited burst options to punish and an inch, and that's just where all the value is coming. They do catch FBZ out, though.
Yeah, nice catch from KP. Purge is going to be there. They just really want to make sure they get this kill. FBZ, he's not even moving. He knows he's dead because he was ruptured up, so he can't really move. But bot lane, mid one, they may have seen him jump through that tree line. Primal Spring in. Again, CTM probably is not the target you want to start with, but he's the only target they can see right now. Mortimer's Kisses are going to start flying in onto Arfu. Zone him out on the Shadow Demon as mid one. He tries to get to work, but who are you going to aim? Nobody's within that Wukong's command. He'll keep jumping through now onto Tims, but again, he's just being juke and jived around. Blood Riot's going to be there with the run of Atos. Cookie trying to help at Tims. He'll just run his own way out. As now Palos, he'll make his way back in onto KP, but again, he's just kiting in and out right now. The Impale is there, but mid one, he's still safe into the tree line. They are surrounded. They've got Palos. SMG, they do eventually get it done, as they'll even find Tims. Have they found a third? Well, CTM, of course, he's still around the area. And eventually, they'll get him. FBZ, he tried to help out. In fact, mid one, he wants more. Onto Yopaj he goes, but the cookie up to the high ground. No, the tree cut.
And just abuse both sides with how slippery you are and the lack of control that SMG have.
16 to 11. That net worth swing just back and forth between these two teams. Mid lane Tims in position. In fact, there's your lasso, but immediately the disruption's out. Rogi, Moon, BKB out. Nice boundless strike as well. Mid one. He locks down two. Rod of Atos is there. They should have a second in the form of Tims, and eventually they'll get it. Another nice couple pickups here to get this team fight started as Yopaj. He doesn't have a way to run out. He's been ruptured. He might get KP, but it is going to cost him his own life. And that Roshan, first one of the game, is going to go the way of mid one.
This should allow him to really run around, get a good slow off, get control off. While all of this clumping up is happening from SMG, Yopaj is still shoving in bot, although he will TP back. He wants to defend here.
Lasso out, the 4-stop's there, but disruption. Arfu ready with it. Still Impel is out mid one. He gets the aphotic shield now, and they do take down FBZ. KP has also dropped though, mind you, and there goes your Aegis. Mid one, he's very deep right now. He needs some help. BKB out, he'll pop the Wukong's command, and he'll go right for the TP. That's all he can do at the moment. Though I can't say the same for Moon, who did get caught up by Tims. And that's going to be a 3-for-1. Yeah, I mean, you're still going to need that crit. He will start working on towards it now. Looks like he does want that silver edge, but I do agree. It does get a bit entertaining now with the Snapfire. Though I say when it's 25 is the most entertaining because you get the 3 times the little shredder. Still top lane, FBZ. It's been caught out with the Purge out. He can't force staff away, and even Tims drops mid lane. In fact, who else is that? It's CTM being chased down by Moon and Rogi. But they'll have to let him go. It's top. They even found Palos. Another great kill here for SMG. They're going to lose KB out, but they've already found 3 different heroes. Mid one, can he actually stick around? CTM with the impetus. He's doing a fair bit of damage. Try to keep him healthy. Give him a reset to go back in. Balance strike out. He'll go in onto CTM, but he's got the heal available. Yopaj, he'll move in. Rogi, you've got to be careful, but he does have that borrowed time, and now the Desolator hits Moon. He is just annihilating Yopaj in that Snapfire. Eventually back in onto that top racks, and they should be able to claim it. No problem. Now it's all about just trying to get yourself out. In fact, never mind. Why not just go back in? They've got Tims down, and they've got CTM, I think. In fact, Glimmer Cape surely does... Well, it does save him. Boundless off the mark. FBC looking to move back in, but can he get a nice lasso off? Not quite. So one lane of barracks down. I suppose at this point it does seem fairly obvious. Of course, both teams right now are going to be playing for the next Roshan. Boom. They are starting to move in that mid lane. Pings immediately out on Palos as KP was looking for a rupture. Doesn't quite get it, but they've got the Purge on FBZ. Gleipnir out as well into the Boundless Strike, and that'll be enough. However, Impel, Moon, he'll BKB up and be just fine. Wukong's command is there. They're surrounding Tims, and they've even got the Nyx Assassin. Another great pickup as KP. He will rush forward for the rupture out, and he's got the real Palos. That's the target you want. But can they deal with him? Gleipnir there, illusions, they are falling. Mid one, trying to chase him down. Palos still trying to be as elusive as possible. He'll rush forward onto Yopaj. KP about to drop it, the balance is there. They've locked down Palos. Surely they get the kill, and they do. There is a buyback available, but they might be able to force it here on the side of SMG.
It will feel a lot easier to get some damage off on Yopaj, so you're finding some options here for Boom. They're lagging behind a bit, but not by a huge margin. 4K at 36 minutes is not the biggest lead. Still something you can play with.
Oh, well, hold that thought, actually. Mid one, gonna jump in. He is kind of alone right now, but his team is making his way over. And FBC's gone again. Just such a hard game for the Batrider, as now Tims has also been caught out. And that's gonna make this high ground defense very difficult. Without that Nyx up, just trying to zone them out and buy more time for the rest of the team to be up. But SMG, they're not going to back. They'll secure at least one lane of barracks before Tims and FBZ are back up.
But Boom, they're not resting easy. They smoked up. They want to check out Roshan as well. They've got the Heart and Palos. So that stat stacking in the PL is up and running.
Palos They move in, mid one, immediately out with the stun. Tims is going to be there with the impel turnaround. He's low on mana right now. Mid one is still going to go right after Tims. They just burst him down so quick. Moon, he's got so much damage with the Leaf Desolator. CTM, slow it up, but there's your lasso out. They've got the target. Disruption is going to be there in time. Arfu, he may have saved the day, or maybe not, because the flame break is there, but mid one, again with the BKB, is going to be fine. Instead, they'll focus down Moon on the Mirana, and they might just get him. Moon's down. No buyback for him, nor is there one for Arfu, and now Rogi's gone. Though he does have a buyback. But they did not secure Roshan.
Interested to see who they do give the shard to. Palos already has his. Perhaps they just hand it over to Yopaj for the Scatter Blast upgrade.
Smoke out there from SMG, but it is a smoke on smoke situation between these two.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
TP in, Palos. It's a very confident TP. Arrow's not going to connect. Mid one, still going to go for the man fight with the Wukong's command out. Palos, who is he going after? He'll try after KP, but he's taking so much damage. But now the lasso, they've got mid one. Nothing to cancel that off. FBZ, he might eventually drop. He tries for the TP, but won't make it out. Still, Tims back in with mid one, getting so much damage on. Wukong's command and the Boundless Strike does land on the PL. Nobody's actually dying yet, apart from Tims. And FBZ, who bought back. Arfu, he will eventually drop. It does turn out to be a very messy engagement.
Just doesn't feel like a lot of damage. 174 plus 84 isn't that big. And the crit just makes that nicer, but I'd say a bigger stick is needed here.
Mid one, he's very deep right now. Maybe all right, just trying to sneak his way in with the Moonlight Shadow. Cookie, Yopaj, this could be a bad time as mid one has caught him, but FBZ, he's there with the lasso. Yopaj, he got ruptured up, but he's going to try to TP, and the bash comes out. KP's got him. He'll buy back on the Snapfire. Mid one, he may have gone too deep here, John. He's going to Satanic soon, I hope. So the BKB has been popped. He does go for the life still, but Satanic is still there. He doesn't even need it. Tims, he's down without buyback on that Nyx Assassin. And mid one, and Palos is going to try and man fight here. Mortimer's Kiss is flying in mid one. He's out of mana. He's out of monkeys. And he is going to go down. Eventually, the man fight pays off for the PL as FBZ still chasing down KP on the Bloodseeker. The Basher forcing the buyback out from Yopaj as they will eventually come back to get Rogi. But first hit bash from KP. He wants the full racks taken. In fact, they could try and force a team fight here if they're feeling really cheeky. But mid one's going to be up in 4. They are still going to be lacking Rogi. Mid one's still very confident with his position.
Radiant are scanning.
And it looks like Boom Esports, they're going to disengage and find a better way into this fight. But it's an immediate smoke up and a rush forward here from SMG onto CTM, and that's a great Boundless Strike. It crits as well. Tims is in trouble. They're both going to drop on the supports. It's now Palos. He's a sitting duck and he's gone. He'll have buyback. And so will Tims, but not CTM. So much on the line here between these two teams. Every little inch kind of matters. You saw that Daedalus up now on mid one. The damage is no longer an issue. Moonlight Shadow out. They're going to try and force these tier 4s no matter what. Flame Break is there. Mid one. Immediate Wukong's command out. That area denial around the Roshan pit as the cliff is going to be forced, but Lasso is there. There's nothing to cancel Lasso off. They've got the Mortimer's Kisses flying as well. He needs to pop that Satanic. Mid one. He'll get into the fountain and he'll get rid of FBZ. 3 down already. Boom Esports not looking great here. They'll find Rogi. Meanwhile, Yopaj trying to find mid one in the tree line, but is unable to scout him out. They do defend the high ground, but it's still a 4 versus 2.
The Enchantress respawn really coming in soon. Still a massive opportunity for SMG. Gonna look for the safe play, look for the Megas first, and completely shut this game out. Quick BKB coming through though from
Palos, he got scouted. The arrow's gonna connect. He's gone. Or is he? Doppel's there in time, but it doesn't matter. Oh, the sentry ward was there. He thought he was invis. This game could just be over as Yopaj goes down. SMG, they will win game 3, and this grand final will continue.
Oh, they managed to hold out there on SMG's side. Boom. I don't know about it. Like, it feels like there were issues from the draft. I think SMG does have a slightly better draft just because the Brewmaster here is still going to be able to hold back.
It actually rhymes as well, John. There you go. All intended.
Well, smoke
KP.
breaks.
Enchanted up. Start moving in. Stroke of Fate's going to be decent, but with the poison attack damage out from Yopaj and the slow added on top, should be first blood going to the Viper. And they will, of course, allow Yopaj to take the kill. So
Going for the boars has been a bit of a detriment for FBZ. He is still going to hit a pretty good domination time with the looks of it, just lacking the recipe now. And at least when the Chen's out of position, they can bully out mid one.
yeah, they're doing a great job of it. Ensnare up mid. Oh, that's a great mischief dodge, but not enough. So CTM returns the favor back and
At least building up slowly but surely on the Luna. Doesn't quite get the last hit on Palos, but still being around the AoE is very, very important as they do start to build up a slightly 3-1, less than 1k lead for Boom. They do eventually lose out in Tims. The punishment is there, but Palos stays in lane, still farming up, and that's all you really want there.
meanwhile, mid lane, I was wondering when this was going to happen, but Moon ends up dying solo to Yopaj, and it's to be expected. Again, Viper versus Void Spirit matchup has definitely favored the way of the Viper. Yopaj does finally end up finding that kill. Meanwhile, top CTM, he's going to get the same experience that FBZ had to suffer through. Just the triple slow out, and just no escaping it. Bot lane as well, Palos gets dived. So Arphil and KP getting hyper aggressive here. Tims, maybe he could find somewhat of a trade, but it's not going to be worth no matter what. He'll try and chase down KP, but they've got so much slow.
You're basically just relying on a Viper for a lot of big plays, and it is a strong hero. It's not the flashiest, nor does it have the best control for the side of Boom.
Big group up mid lane. They're going to try and go after this Viper. There's no Aether Remnant to set up here, but it won't matter because they have the Inkswell. And it's a big commitment from SMG.
Power differential in terms of your spells, and that just means Moon still has a game to play. He's playing it quite nicely.
Bot lane, Tim's going to try and escape from KP in mid one, but they've got plenty of control here for Tim's. Nice body blocks there from KP as Yopaj and CTM are going to move in, but it won't make a difference. In fact, Moon, he's going to make the jump in on the Viper. It's a very, very big target. Simulate out, back the other way. Raw from FBZ to try and hold them back, but they've got the stuns there, and they've got the Wukong's command out. Cyclone onto Yopaj. Can they hold him down? Well, they won't even need to. Boundless Strike will be enough from mid one.
You get the big kills you're needing, and this should open up the mid-tier 1 push as well. In position for the shove-in. Boom, they lack team fight. They do have a roll ready, but it's just Tim's ready to go.
In we go. Rolling Thunder is there. Does connect onto 2. Can they keep it up though? Moon, he actually kills off Palos in the triangle while all this is happening. He just snipes the Luna, and now they've lost CTM. Onto Tim's they go. The Rolling Thunder did nothing, and now it should be a pretty big cleanup for SMG as they've got Tim's controlled up. Mid one's in, and that'll be another kill out for Moon. Give the man a double. Very slight net worth lead right now for SMG, so it could go anyone's way. You kind of ignore the net worth lead and you realize that Palos, he can't join the fights yet on that Luna. So it's really a 4v5. And that does give the advantage to SMG. In fact, they found Palos. That's the target you'd love to start with, and Palos is gone. CTM will follow right afterwards. That's just terrible news here for Boom.
Boom, they are aware. Tims could look for a role play if he finds the angle.
Yeah, the Hawk going to give a bit of vision. Over that Roshan pit, Tim's just waiting for that right moment. They've got to know he's looking for a roll then, as there you go. Rolling Thunder is there. A little bit early, and he gets stuck. Oh, he gets stuck. How does that work? How is he stuck there? They just left him. They just left him. They went right in for Yopaj in the back lines. Yopaj is going to drop. And Tim's gets 0 value out of the Rolling Thunder. Raw is out though. They've got Moon with the Eclipse out. They will at least clean up the Void Spirit, and they might even find KP. But mid one, he's going to keep trying to force the fight. With the Aegis up, he's feeling confident. Buybacks there from Moon. Onto CTM they go. They've already gotten Palos down, and they should have Tim's. And they do. Moon, he'll rejoin the fight.
We talked about them getting a quick push out with FBZ's hero, but they haven't been really able to do it. They've only found one tier 1 top. They haven't been able to make moves on mid or bot. No real aggression onto tier 2s as well because of that. And it feels like SMG just knows what to do. If you lose Moon though,
Yeah, ends up getting blown up here by the Eclipse. He TP'd right down to try and help out KP, but it ends up working against them as now Yapaj is going to try and chase down KP, gets the Viper strike out. Inkswell is going to give him that bit of bonus movement speed, and he might actually make it. And he does. They still get Moon, but now Mid-One's joined in, and he wants to go right after that Viper, but a nice tree cut. Gonna make sure the Wukong's never flies out. Tims is gonna be from the backside onto Arfu. So they might get the Grimstroke again, but Yapaj, he has still been caught out. They still get him in the end. Rogi will drop on the Chen. Palos is gonna pop the BKB, but can he actually man-fight this Monkey King? Well, Mid-One, he's gonna back. KP will be left behind. And in the end, well, they'll get the Brewmaster. Mid-One, he's the only survivor.
the Bat Rider we saw in the last game, he didn't have the best time. This game is not shaping up any better. And I think SMG just figured out mid-series what they have to do. Now you have to deal with early ags from Afu, Dark Portrait up. They can just get their own Luna up.
Oh, Palos. He's going to BKB pop the Eclipse. He might just have to TP out, and he will commit eventually. The rest of the team is making their way over, but SMG, they're ready for this. They're going to sneak up from the backside. Mid-One actually gets stunned by the Hawk there, but it won't matter too much. Viper Strike is out, but FBZ has been targeted once again, and he is gone immediately as Mid-One. He's dropping low himself. In fact, with this Rolling Thunder, they're going to be able to finish him off, so it's not too bad of a trade so far for Boom Esports, as they will move on to Arthur, but Tims, he has been caught, and eventually will drop to KP. Roar out. It is on the Storm Panda. That's one, I guess it's one Bruling you're gonna get, but that's a Raw committed for that. Can they get the rest of them? Onto Arfu they go. They'll get the Grimstroke down. Moon gonna step in after Palos. He's gonna force up to the high ground, but Moon, he's got the control and damage to take care of it. And Yapaj now, he's taken so much damage from that Dark Portrait. That Lunar Illusion is really starting to get through him, and they get him. Moon able to take a double kill as now CTM. He's been left behind. He'll get a cheeky Fey Grenade out, but it's not going to do enough. It's now, they'll go after the Roshan.
And SMG, they know this. They just go into the Rosh now. No real counterfight coming out from Boom as the respawns are still coming up. They are near the area though. And Tim's could try to steal again.
He's got the blink up, but Moon's going to move in and immediately just blows up Tims with the double damage, just giving them no chance of a steal here. And SMG, the walkout with the Aegis, shards up on, I believe, Arfu.
Yapaj will TP in though. They don't want to give this tower away for free. They try to hold back as much as they can, but the Ancient Army of Raji is just a bit much. With the added HP, they should be able to burst through.
Walk stuns there. Moon, he's going to be alright. CTM, however, may not be as he tries to heal up, but he is going to drop. Roar is there, but where's your follow-up damage? There is none.
He knows how to play the hero. They had a great time in their safe lane. They just slowed down FBZ. He sets the momentum for Boom. And now Boom is just so far behind. 11k behind. High ground's opened up. SMG, they're just going to go for it.
Here we go. Balance Strike. They've got the Viper. You'd love to get that target down. Yapaj, she'll be forced to BKB and force staff out. They won't quite finish him off. Meanwhile, Tims, Soulbind's there, but it's not going to lock him down. It's trying to secure Arfu, but a great balance strike again from Mid-One. In he goes onto the Pango and onto CTM. Just blows both of them up. Palos, he's going to try and run, but even with the BKB, he's just taking too much damage.
They won't be able to get Megas yet. They could pressure tier 4s if they want, and why not? They've got Aegis still running for 2.5 minutes.
Aegis still up for another minute and a half, and he's got the 4 Ags up now as well. So your fight just becomes that much more difficult if you are Boom Esports. They're going to have to try, but Primal Spling is in. Mid-One wants to go for the man fight immediately onto Palos. Wukong's command is going to fly out. Palos, he'll be able to escape with the BKB, but FBZ, he's already gone down. Moon just picks him off on the Void Spirit. They might be able to trade here as Yapaj is stacking up the poison damage. Dissimulate is going to be there. Moon, he's going to survive. Just to rub salt into the wound of Boom Esports as he comes back in for Tims now. Mid-One, he'll just finish off the final lane of barracks. Megas are incoming as Mid-One, he's not done yet. He wants the Viper. He wants the Tims. They'll get the Aegis down, but they're going to lose their Pango, and that'll be a dieback as Moon is back in onto the Viper. Cyclone up. Yopaj, he'll make it back to the Fountain, but it's not looking great for Boom Esports. Stun out with the Dissimulate. No follow-up to it. Mid one, he'll just keep chipping away at the tier 4s.
Yep. They don't need to actually face these heroes. They know they can just melt the objectives, and they got the Dark Portrait again.
Oh, Palos, he's gone. No buyback. That's GG. SMG. They're on their way to a reverse sweep here, John, in this best of 5 grand final. From a 2-0 deficit against Boom Esports, suddenly to 2-2. And I'll tell you what, John, they might just be able to pull this one off.
They certainly can. Again, it's a bit of a repeat from Pro Series 7, where we saw Fnatic 2 games up.
Well, it's been a great grand final thus far. Both teams giving the good lucks over to each other. Good sportsmanship for this 5th game. Just wants to get to that level 3 mark where he can feel very safe with the strength morph. And for now, he'll have to be very cautious. Of course, over in the mid lane, Moon gonna be there against Yopaj. Moon already ahead. In fact, hold that thought, because bot lane, we are gonna have first blood popping off.
But PL is not a particularly aggressive safe lane. It doesn't really do well in early laning aggression. You kind of just want to sit back, farm.
Oh, Palos ends up dropping top lane. I believe Fu caught him when he was maxed Agi.
It's, again, a change of pace for him. The past 2 games have been nearly unplayable this time around. He's got a lane. He's getting farm. He's kind of keeping that core in check, but not enough to offset how slow Palos' start is. Still, he's going to hit level 6 at a good point, and he can play from there.
Palos, he might be going down, and he does. Fu is able to secure the kill, but in the meantime, mid one drops down to the bot lane, so both position ones ends up dying. As now Rogi does get caught out. A very nice spear there from FBZ, and Tims will jump in with the Primal Spring to make sure they secure the kill. Feel like mid one just struggling a little bit less in terms of CS. Still Boom, they're gonna move on to that bottom tier 1 tower with the siege creep. SMG will try and do the exact same thing at the top lane. They'll make the jump in again onto Palos. But this time Yopaj, he'll make the rotation over in that tree line, but Moon's here as well. Doom is going to fly out. They've got the Morphling, but the Strength Morph is going to be there in time, but it's probably not going to matter, as it seems they might have enough damage in the end, and they do. KP able to clean up the kill and just make his way out, as Arfu is still being chased down here and may eventually drop to Yopaj. Top lane, Moon gonna turn back around onto CTM, trying to secure another kill. There are too many heroes around. In fact, FBZ now does drop the arena, but he has no mana for the spear. And they will continue to chase him down with KP. Tims, he will hold back the Bloodseeker. Yopaj, he'll be on the front line, and they might run right into mid one. Pings are out. Are they too late though? Mid one, it's kind of limited as to which way he can go right now. Battle Strike is there, into the arena spear. Great setup from FBZ and Tims. Certainly a big spike here for Moon now. Definitely wants to get that Blink Doom going immediately. However, top lane, KP again going to be caught out. Gets the Blood Right and the Rupture, but the chains don't land. So Yopaj, he might have to go for a bit of a chase, but mid one's around as well. Spear though, FBZ actually catches mid one into the arrow.
What?
Oh, the save your buddy syndrome. It strikes again. Is KP. He's going to be caught out anyway. Doom's going to be there, but they have the arena out. FBZ, he never had to commit it. Moon, he's in pretty big danger right now. CTM, though, no, he's going to miss the arrow. They're going to move in, but, well, there's your Midas out from Moon. He's not going to allow the siege creep to survive. And I suppose that is one of the added benefits of having the Midas, is you can just take away the siege creep instantly.
Just stop pushing its tracks. It's going to force Boom away. Do catch out KP for a bit, but Rupture there. Flash just force a whale though.
Oh, they got Moon mid lane. Arrow actually is whiffed. Oh, the arrow does not land. And Moon, he will just keep pump faking the slammers now. Maybe they can finish him, but no, he's out. No, Yopaj. He comes in from the backside and cleans him up, and now the double chains out into the Echo Slam. Arfu, he's trying to help out. It won't matter. Who cares if you miss the arrow? As long as you've got this Ember, he'll get it done anyway.
Although the Manta will give him protection from the root at very least, and give him more leeway. Kind of play on edge there. Boom are smoked up. You know, something's happening by Roshan.
You know, Rogi and the Sakuchi away. Chains are there on Moon. Arena Spear immediately into the arrow. Moon's gone. Yeah, Moon, he might need a BKB very, very soon, as this is proving to be a real issue. FBC and CTM just constantly holding him down. And Rogi at least will be able to make the escape on the Weaver.
And right now, while it's off cooldown, they're not really looking for fights. They just want to keep farming. Maybe it's as he said, they just want that BKB on Moon first, Mike. And still a ways off, even with Midas.
Oh, FBC. He's all over, John. FBC, you talked about his Mars. You know how great he is on this hero. He'll find his 6th kill of the game. And he's been involved in 13 out of 14 kills for Boom so far. In top lane, it may not be over. SMG, they might need to run. Tims, he's in. Echo committed from Arfu onto one hero, but mid one, he's still going to be chained up. Arrows off the mark. It may not matter though. He'll try to fight the best he possibly can because he's got no exit plan whatsoever. He'll just chase down Tims, but he won't even get that. And KP, he might be targeted next to the spear. Going to be off the mark, but the Boundless Strike is out. Another double kill out for Yopaj.
You do have the slam, but Afu's been forced to kind of launch it on one hero to stall out fights. And Boom's just been abusing that. They're just invading the triangle, looking to collapse mid now. Mid one.
Oh, not again. Not mid one again. Primal Spring in. He's going to be okay. The chain. Oh, maybe not. Arena is out, but FBZ, he got an illusion with the spear up a mid one. He's still dropping so darn low. He can't back out in time, or maybe he can, but Yopaj, he's in the chase with a sleight of fist. He'll get the kill. Godlike for our Ember. 9-0-4.
As you mentioned, with the Lincolns up, you can only really hold the Ember now. And Yopaj has been doing a good job of just staying so far away that you can't even find the angle to lock in that Ember Spirit. And to make matters worse, he's got his Ags up.
Mid one, gonna try and move in onto CTM. Yopaj is around to protect his teammate, and now FBZ's in, but he misses the spear. He's popped the BKB. He'll commit to the team fight. Rogi, he's kind of trapped up right now. Meanwhile, on the backside, mid one, he's trying to get his escape plan going, but it's not gonna work out. Palos gets the kill. They save Rogi, but what does it matter if you're losing your PL? No, it's gone down too fast. I mean, Roshan's just gone. It'll be the Aegis going the way of Palos. SMG, again, desperate times here for the Radiant. And I'll tell you, John, there's something funny about the 3-2-2 scoreboard being alive right now, because it always makes us more nervous than the actual game does. Like, everyone just wants the 3-2-2 to happen every time, as Moon's gonna jump in and try to ruin it, but no. Remnant's away, stuns out. They've got Palos, but they can't do him up. They need that link. It's broken. Now mid one, he's been caught again with the spear out. FBZ, he will not allow him, and there it is. The 3-2-2 is available. It's up. Everybody wanted it, and that's exactly what they got. Palos just very confidently going to go after that tier 3 tower.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
KP. Balance is there. Arrow going to connect. They've got more lockdown. Arfu's gone. He'll buy back. I imagine that the press of the buyback button was very angry at that moment for Arfu. There's Palos. I have Skadi now up on the morph. He's much tankier and much harder to deal with as KP's too close. He is too close. Palos will get a double. It's just a very tough circumstance here for SMG. They're lacking buybacks as well, at least on mid one.
Radiant's top barracks.
So he can't really afford to die at the moment. So they'll break the Lincolns, but Palos is going to get out scot-free. Moon, he's going to jump in. BKB up, but he does not want to commit onto Tims. Palos, he'll move in again. There's the Echo Slam Arfu. He'll get rid of the Aegis, and he gets rid of Tims. That's a start, but FBZ, he's going to jump in, spear off the mark. It won't matter though, because Arfu's down, and now Rogi's just trapped up. He will drop as well. Doom is committed onto Yopaj, but is it too late? It does seem like it. They'll try and move in. Mid one, he'll try onto Palos, but he's got the Weaver form now. He's got the Sakuchi up in mid one. He's a sitting duck. He'll try to run, but he cannot. No buyback. There's Palos. He's dropping low, but he's just not low enough. Moon, he's gonna drop. No buyback available. They might just go after us another Rax here after that mid tier 2 tower.
Near impossible. I think they've just got to hold their own for a while longer. Maybe try to stall out the Megas, but without the spells up, it's down to Boom to actually give them.
Read it down. FBZ, another great setup into the arrow. They've got him. That might be it. Another arena round. FBZ, he's just all over. He's got the refresher orb up. GG. That's it, Boom Esports. After so many attempts, they have finally managed to pull it off here, John. As they just keep going forward into the fountain. But there you go. A 3-2 victory here for Boom Esports in the BTS Pro Series Season 8.